sa party near friend NPP no. Say me envy Oma. Me envy one thing about them. Their ability to discover foolishness. I just say, sadly, my dream woman say. Their ability to discover foolish people. Like some year NPP got talent go wure mu ne hu. Say omo ko hye dem no omo yew. She be to say poyando. Like what twice a mic or one case what twice a mic. Why say yes a mic that dey dey be black no. She be to say abronye. She be to say akoya no the tin kwasia no ho fin. She be to say just say look at the kind of people. I just say omo sheda no mkoye NPP got talent wo wurem. Na bega say judges ni emotia ne nso no. I feel some yet wo wurem. I think say they go into the forest and they do what we call NPP got talent. Into what big Jimmy no more 5 about ye be omo discover be. Every year NPP discovers a foolish person and Oman discover 5 day omo biaba. And I will steady every year bia you see one discovery. And that is one thing I think say my research still I don't get it. How are you people able to do it? And before I am here saying I don't know I am not more special place be a moko and your form to be a na for fele mumma yes link because the way you people are able to discover foolish people it amazes me. Girl ya wa se buntuye sa girl yi je wa se buntuye ana ne na akwa girl tetia wa se buntuye hwe bibi girl ya wa se buntuye like osiwenima I say condom e dia to atwene girl wa say buntie tie I know go for sang nyoma ni free I know mo say free like almost some special me I'm still investigating me nim say every 3 months bia omo meeting wo baby omo yes ade no every 3 months bia NPP I was some place bia omo koye NPP got talent omo ye no ho omo to be discover Jimmy fo na omo what so no omo pop up o say we so free just say omo wi no say release your omo system nim NPP got talent meaning how they have that ability conscious move deliberate tactical strategic moves that omo to me discover such talents into the biana me busa say sanyo mana no munya no wen nipa aya no omo moteso no judges no e wan na mo NPP got talent na na hwana mo na judge because as a month 1 year bia mo release by 5 every year mo to be 5 ba into I'm envious of that thing about NPP me nim more link bia mo send there ni follow link no more link bia e betumi I follow mo bia na yesu to me follow me because it amazes me. Some me bobo di hui hwe obi ti say yes fancy comedy say Obama a year girl na why say buntuo no on friend saying sa girl bi na say buntuo o si why say we for buntuo your friend saying mo friend sa girl mo friend saying me nim ni din sa de no I o si why say we for toilet we for buntuo ene no abo mo bi say abronye no abo mo bi akwai kwase ya the tin lines line jimije ne ho fin no year bi ya mutunya 5 anya 5 candidates. NPP got talent. Me nim baby omu kotu omu free. Me nim baby omu tena ye assessment no. Me nim baby a link no omu ko click nya application no. Jimmy ye everlasting. Seriously everlasting. I say Jimmy no documentation no adokuro omu. The Jimmyization has Jimmyized. Just say I say show be say good shouting. So sometimes when I look at these people, say, Mona Moka Sama NPP about power. Yaji pensioner for sick in ID. Most unquestioned for a moma NPP about power. Mo. When I got some poyando. Poyando twice a penguin. Poyando. Moon stedino. Wait. Kakam kwasia sabishom some wemu. Now, Sanko for me to match showing that them actual my dear. These are daft, nicompoons. Just say politics now is so low. Utumi who be a okasama NPP radio. So say, hey, NPP na yana na ba for akototi in sambo remunu. Wem na ti Angel FM. Any city dia ekasama NPP. Akwe Awa Mohammed. Me say, wey. It will just into a man for per se. Omudi ba omiaba power. NPP got talent for namodi omoba. NPP got talent. Yapon. Very dirty people. But I'll be back on Monday. My catch more person somebody NPP power say. There was 7 more years to go. So 7 years more to go. No, a strategic 7 years. I'm going to be here for the next 7 years on air. But I'm after 7 years and Chelsea Mejayo. Member 5 times a day, be a week, be a member 4 times a week. After 7 years, and as a Kevin Taylor is awful. So member 5 days a week, met about 4 days a week. Anything I make at 7 years on air, no. It is I'm got 7 years. After 7 years, there Kevin Taylor be called. After 7 years, no, met me days so bako. Week no matter so bako, and yes, 7 years me close it down. Into more my is about me power, no. Me how. Obi any obeti ba omiaba power me call me why nobody obi any Ghana or NPP ni obeti ba omiaba power me metia na mesumi adwuma na mo ye bi no nobody na mo wan nim nyansa mo NPP for wan nim nyansa mo NPP communicators wan nim nyansa wan ebeti makasa magana ni aginedi mo NPP communicators wan ebeti makasa mo bitu akase oh ampa oh we di nim nyansa oh we di ma fa gidie enko we di onu nti mumu amokasa kasa hwan nim nyansa obetima kasa chedi bakase abranche wakasem meto am MPP we nti hwan mo be na ye mo hwan nim nyansa obetima kasa convince Ghana ni hwan nim nyansa MPP communicators hwan nim nyansa say obetima tena radio so akasa na obitu akasa me de tumi be maba omia mo committee na musa mo say inti me betuma kasa se obi adwuma ba omi aba power I am musa mo sa question ba omi ankasa e ka ono nkwa na oto a otu busa no say e de na omokas de na e kasa mami ono ankasa to bi busa no ho otu busa no say wan mo na kasa mami we mo na de me ba power busa no ono ankasa onim ne yire Samira nim say ba omi antumi ba power and makache ba omi mo kwa Samira di no it has affected you. Good evening to Obia Yapon. Have a wonderful night. Monday, Nyame adom yebeshia. Gi